All right, let's turn focus to weather updates now. Typhoon Bebinca made landfall in Shanghai on Monday morning as a Category 1 storm, the most powerful tropical storm to directly hit in more than 7 decades. The China Meteorological Administration has issued a typhoon red alert, warning of gales and heavy rains in the region. Hundreds of flights have been cancelled. Major tourist attractions are temporarily closed. Railway and transportation services have been suspended for safety reasons. The typhoon could be the strongest tropical cyclone to hit Shanghai since Typhoon Gloria in 1949. Another typhoon, Yagi, killed at least 4 people and injured 95 when it struck China's southern island of Hainan earlier this month. Some parts of the Czech Republic and Poland faced the worst flooding in almost 3 decades as towns evacuated thousands of residents due to Storm Boris. More rain and strong winds are forecast until at least Monday in Central Europe. 250,000 Czech homes were without power. Authorities are on high alert with more rain anticipated. Meanwhile, the director of the Fire Rescue Service reported that over 200 fallen trees have been cleared within the past 24 hours. A bridge collapsed in the historic Polish town of Glukulazy near the Czech border, and 1,600 residents were evacuated after local rivers reached record high levels on Sunday. One person died in Kłodzko County, which Prime Minister Donald Tusk said was the worst hit area of the country after meeting officials in the main town.
The situation is indeed still very dramatic in many areas, as you yourself all reporting on throughout the day. The most dramatic situation is in the Kłodzka Valley, in Kłodzka County, that is, of course, Stony Salaski and Ladakh.
Germany and neighbouring Austria have been bracing for floods as water levels in rivers rise above the danger mark amid heavy rainfall. In Germany, the largest state of Bavaria, along with other regions bordering Austria, are among the worst hit. A river along the border breached its banks. Authorities declared a warning at level 3 or 4 for southern and eastern Germany. Meanwhile, Austria has declared its entire federal state of Lower Austria an area of disaster due to heavy rainfall. The military has deployed 2,400 officials for flood relief and rescue work. Firefighters have also been involved in installation of emergency shelters. Devastating floods early last week caused walls of a prison in Nigeria's Maiduguri to collapse, allowing 281 prisoners to escape, prison officials said on Sunday. 7 of the escaped inmates have been recaptured in operations by security agencies. Umar Abubakar, spokesperson for the Nigeria Correctional Services, said in a statement. He also said that operations to recapture the remainder of the inmates are underway. The flooding began when a dam overflowed following heavy rains, killing at least 30 people, according to the country's emergency agency. While severe droughts in Brazil's Amazon rainforest are significantly impacting residents' lives, with record low water levels in the upper stretches of the Amazon River severely restricting mobility. In Manacapuro, the drought has disrupted navigation on the Solomos River, which merges into the Amazon River downstream and serves as a crucial transport route for the town. Boats stranded on sandbanks are now a frequent sight, complicating the transport of local goods such as fish, bananas and cassava, and interfering with the delivery of essential supplies like food and water. According to the National Center for Monitoring and Early Warning of Natural Disasters, the current drought is the most intense and widespread Brazil has experienced. An earthquake of magnitude 6.6 struck off the coast of Port McNeill in Canada's British Columbia. The quake was centered around 265 kilometers south of Prince Rupert at a depth of 33 kilometers beneath the surface. However, there is no warning of tsunami threat after the quake. In India, water enters the low-lying areas as water level in river Yamuna and Ganga rises in Uttar Pradesh's Prayagraj. In the recent days, Prayagraj has witnessed record-breaking rainfall. The Aarti sites at the ghats have been inundated by floodwaters. Heavy deluge has caused the Sangam Ghat to submerge. The National Disaster Response Force has launched the rescue operations in the affected areas of the district.